We were hours into our drive home, completely exhausted, and every campground we checked was either full, closed, or way off route.
That's it, we've run out of options!
Just when we thought we had nowhere to stop, we found this.
We stayed last night at a Love's RV stop here in Virginia. We're in South Hill, Virginia, and we decided to try it out. They have, looks like they have 6 spots, and you can reserve them online. And so we decided to try it out. And as you see here is the gas station. So you are between the pumps and the roadway, which is right back here. At the very end, a fenced-in dog park area. And so that's where we stayed the night. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too noisy. Especially late at night, it got better. Except for one early morning incident.
I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't know what the heck's going on out here. People are screaming. People are running.
We've been boondocking, so I have to go inside to use the restroom because our blank tank happens to be full. So I'll check out the restrooms. Now the thing about these RV spots here at Love's Travel Plaza is that they don't have full hookups. You just have water and electric. So there is a dump station here near the pumps, right by their air filling station. So, I mean, it's not too far away from where we're staying. We're right over there. So it's not far. We just have to leave the spot and come around and dump. But it's a $10 fee that you have to prepay. So I'm gonna go do that right now. I paid for my dump station fee, the $10. I'm gonna head back, have some coffee. The restrooms were not bad. I mean, truck stop restrooms, they were okay. So now it's coffee time, and we have leftover breakfast from yesterday. I have biscuits and gravy. Should be pretty good. Hopefully it's good the second day. Now, the spaces here are pull through, and they're pretty long, but we have a 37-foot RV, and we're towing a Jeep, and we had to pull all the way up to the front edge here just to make sure the back end of the Jeep was in. So keep that in mind if you come here. Come with me, let me show you the rest of the spot. Now, it's not very big here. The grassy area on this side, it's big enough if you want to sit out, but I can't imagine sitting out here at a Love's traffic stop. You've got a small road out in front of us, and you also have the gas station in back. It is very new. As you can see, this pad is practically brand new. These spaces haven't been here very long. And this is what I was talking about. We're right at the very edge in the back here. It worked out for us. We're good to go. Let's go around this side. We're in space 3, obviously. It's very easy to see these signs when you're coming in. You know where to go. The power pole also has a 30 amp power, or else 50. Also has a couple of 110 plugs in there. And here's your water. It does come with a hose, but we put our own hose on there because, well, we trust our hose a little more than a hose everyone's been using. That's the whole spot, pretty much, right there. There's no dumping here. It's not full hookups, it's just water and power. There is a dump station over by their air on the side next to the pumps, and you have to pay a $10 fee to use it. And because we're full, we're going to be going over to use it. Around behind us, there's the Love's travel stop here with the gas station. This is the gas station side, not the truck stop side. And the store, though, is for everybody, so you can get all kinds of cool stuff in there, parts, headlights, everything that you might need. Some food. They also are attached to a Subway and a McDonald's, so you have a couple of extra food choices besides the gas station food. There's a welcome board with a call box, and if you didn't make a reservation, there is a QR code you can scan. Let me unhook and we'll go inside and give you our thoughts on this Love's.
The RV Love stops
have about 60 locations spread across the United States. There are some very similar to where we parked at last night, but there are also many different types of Love RV stops. Some of them are built like regular campgrounds with all the amenities you find in the campground, except you're still located right next to a Love's gas station.
Now, each location also has a place to get bulk propane. You can even swap out your propane tanks, go take a quick shower, or just hop out and stretch your legs.
Was it worth it? Now, in our case, we didn't do a lot of planning for the trip back home after we went to see some RVs at RV Max. We weren't exactly sure when we were going to leave, and to be honest with you, I'm not a planner. I like to be very impromptu in my vacations. I don't like to try to figure out where we're going to be when, and up until this point, it's worked for us.
It has. I think the only problem was where we were. That stretch of road had very few options.
And it was the time. It was a time period where KOA had closed their online reservations and their office was closed. I had no idea you couldn't just make a reservation and show up. And Harvest Host, it was too late to get a Harvest Host location. And then, we just couldn't find any campgrounds that had any openings. So this was our last resort while we were driving. I'm just typing away, trying to figure out things. And then John wanted a gas station. And it just so happened that when he asked me to find a gas station, we found out that they had RV sites with partial hookups.
And I think it worked out fine. I mean, it was late, we were tired, and for what it wasn't bad.
Look, it's definitely no frills. It's an overnight stop, but there is one thing that I really didn't care, well, maybe two things that I really did not like about it. One is the cost. It was what I think very expensive for what you're getting. We paid $55 for the night, and now Love's has dynamic pricing, so depending on what day and how far you're out, that will determine what your cost is for that one night stay. But I feel like $55 was just way too much, and if we weren't so exhausted and if our tanks weren't so full, we probably would have passed. The other thing that I really didn't like is that it is an active gas station. So there were trucks and cars and people at all times of the night coming and going. For the most part, it was quiet. There was this one time period where we don't know what happened, where all we heard was, hey, what are you doing? Stop! And there's some people running outside, and then it was over as quickly as it started. So that was our night at the Loves. Let us know if you've ever stayed at the Loves and what your thoughts are about it. Okay, it's time to pack up and head on home.